Hi there, my name's Craig and today I'm going to be reviewing the Energizer high-tech IP44 bathroom LED light. It comes as 16 watts. It's a LED high efficient energy bulb and gives the output equivalent of 75 lumens per watt with a total rating of 1200 lumens. So lumens is the brightness of the actual light. I ordered this from Amazon, and the link will be in the video. It came very swiftly, was packaged extremely well, and does exactly what it says on the tin, really. So if we have a look through the specification sheet, it says on here suitable for zones 1, 2 and 3, which is a sort of bit confusing because the IEE wiring regulations actually have changed back in 2008, and there is no such thing now. If we go down to this sort of bathroom map, it sort of says about here zone 3. There is no zone 3. It's actually technically been discontinued. You have zone 0, which is actually inside the bathroom area, inside the bath, or actually inside the shower if you actually had one. Zone 1 and Zone 2 is sort of correctly sort of appears to be marked up, but there is no Zone 3, so appears that the actual documentation on this product is slightly out of date. This has a rating of IP44. So what IP stands for is it stands for ingress protection. So the first digit, the IP first 4, means from physical objects such as tools or wires or something like that. The 4 rating on here means that the objects can it will protect against objects which are greater than 1 millimeter in size. The second digit, the second 4 on here, is to do with liquid protection. So what that means is that it will protect from spray in all directions wherever it's actually located kind of in the bathroom. Now, spray doesn't mean direct water, so if your shower, for example, was directly focusing water onto this product, then it would offer no protection whatsoever. It's just from light spray. So I've got to be honest with you, why you'd want to fit a ceiling light, well, I suppose you could wall mount it, but in the zone 1 area I really kind of wouldn't suggest that on this model. Okay, so it has 3 different color temperature changes. So this is the brightness. So you've got warm white, which gives a sort of yellow hue to it, more of a sort of natural light, and a bright light, and you can change that on the switch once it's actually been fitted, which I've done, and I'll show you how that works. So I've already installed this. Let's go and have a look and see how easy it is to fit. So here we are with the light actually fitted. The first thing to do, obviously, goes without saying, is to isolate the power and actually check the light fitting before attempting any kind of electrical work. What we had was simply 2 screws, one in here and one on the opposite side here, to sort of twist and lock the unit into position. Now, I know I've been talking about wiring regulations and stuff like that, and I know a lot of you are going to probably point out and say, hey, where is the earthing? Well, I'm afraid this is an older property, and as a result of that, I don't actually have earthing cable. I've got an electrician which is coming in, and I'll discuss that with him in about a week's time. So you've got 2 cables, the live and the neutral, fit that through. What you do is you just push down. This actually pushes down to actually release, so you can slot the wire into position, and then it's sprung loaded, so as you release that, it sort of pops out. Let me just bring this up here and show you. Just pops out, and then that actually locks the wires into position. So there you go, off and done. And literally that is it. So you've got 2 screws, 1, 2, pop your wires in. Should literally take you no more than 10 minutes. This is the actual light source from here. So I've now turned the power back on. Let's just actually test to make sure this is working properly. So there you go. I understand that you're probably getting an awful lot of feedback on that. So as you cycle through, it will actually change the colour. So that's the bright white. There's the yellow, and you just very quickly change that through to rotate around the settings of the actual light, and it will actually remember where your last setting actually was. So if I now return that back on, it's on the last setting as it was. I'm going to turn that off because obviously you've got the LED feedback on there. Okay, so to put the cover back on, what you've got is you've got these notches, which is just on here. So I kind of cut out groove. What they do is they align with these grooves here, 1, 2 and 3. I'm probably not going to be able to actually do this one-handed. So all you do is slot that on and then twist in a clockwise fashion, and then that will actually lock into, oh, I did actually manage to do it. And then that simply locks into place. That's it. So you can either leave that as it is, or we have this this nice chrome piece that actually slots on the outside of that as well. What that literally does is you've just got sprung-loaded clips positioned around it. So what you literally do is just slot that into position. I really am not going to be able to do this one again. And it'll just clip on. Yeah, I'm going to make a mess of that. 2 seconds, I'll show you again when it's back up, and that's now it, fitted. The one thing that's a bit odd with this is that the clips don't actually sit kind of flush. I don't know if you can see that, which is slightly odd. I mean, it's water sealed and stuff like that. You only kind of see it when you're up close, but just a bit odd with that, really. So now we've got the diffuser on there. Let's turn that back on. So as you cycle through, there's different light colours, and does exactly what it says on the tin. So overall, very good product, 5 stars. Thanks for watching.